Oh, shh. What's the volume?
Are you pressing buttons on your phone there?
On the other phone, yeah. It just shouted at me, "Your very large eye." From what you did.
There we go. Right, well, we're live on YouTube, folks, so I would say no swearing, but that would be ridiculous given last week's show. Let's just make sure.
On the other phone.
Ooh, there we go.
There.
Mitra's just asking for the link, so Mitra's definitely joining us. I think... Where is it? I can't find the link in this blooming... There we go. Mitra's just joining us now then. And where are we? Let's make sure we don't miss any messages on... Go. We were fortunate enough to have a few people join in the chat box last week, but unfortunately, because I was so busy being me, I missed most of them and didn't get a chance to respond. So here he comes to save the day, Mitra.
Hey guys, I'm in the middle of Greece somewhere, and I'm just, I think, 5 minutes from a hotspot. So we'll do the camera a little later, if it's okay with you guys.
Why are you swimming in Greece?
I'm not swimming. Who said I'm swimming?
I'm trying Greece, and then there's Greece.
Oh, you're trying to be funny. Okay, I get it. All right, as usual.
So while we wait for him, and if we see if Erica joins us, shall we do our little introduction, folks? So obviously, for those of you joining us on YouTube, basically what this is, let's just check my mic's close enough this week. We're recording the podcast, so we may repeat things a couple of times. We may swear a bit too much. Lots of it's going to be edited and stuff, so don't expect a smooth ride by any chances here. But yeah, guys, if you're on the call, if you can leave your microphones on for me, kind of while we're doing things, and yeah, so that way we can hear each other and our silly little giggles in between stuff. So are we ready? Welcome to NeverMind the Shitcoins, episode 4. Yay, we made it 4 whole episodes already, folks. Way further than I thought we would, to be honest. So, NeverMind the Shitcoins. For those of you who haven't seen or heard of us before, we're an all-new topical panel show where we dive into the weird and wonderful news from the week in cryptocurrency, from the world in cryptocurrency. So, for example, have you heard? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Vitalik Buterin in his bright, big red London Ethereum hard fork bus. It seems the latest upgrades to Ethereum could, might, possibly, should have happened today. Touch wood. We have an actual quote here from Vitalik saying, Ethereum's got 1,559 problems, but the fees ain't one. One for the Jay-Z fans out there. Right, and in other news, if you're a fan of being tracked around the internet and subliminally... Let's try that again, shall we? Are we getting a knocking noise? There we go. Let's just move that off there. That's better. If you're a fan of being tracked around the internet and subliminally mind-fucked by a hyper-intelligent supercomputer which knows your every want, need, and desire better than you even know yourself, well, I've got some good news for you, crypto fans. Google has lifted the ban on crypto advertising. Yay! Now they can interfere in your investment portfolio too. Woo!
Token investments, Ben, by the way, token investments. You know, I was looking this week for like a sound investment in crypto, and I ran into a really, really interesting coin. Do you want to hear about that?
Alrighty, but let's frame this. None of us are financial advisors, of course, folks. The show is ludicrous.
If we are, we're not yours.
I was looking for sound investment.
That sound investment's gone.
It's a decibel coin. So what you have to do is you have to yell in your microphone, and depending on the volume of your kind of yelling in the mic, you get a certain number of decibel tokens. So it's a sound investment, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. What am I even doing presenting this podcast? I should
I
just
get
be
it.
screaming into a mic.
I
all
got
day.
it. Decibel. Haha.
I like it.
Decibel coin.
No, to be fair, I'm not sure if that's a bad punchline or a real coin, Alex. But there was one a
I
while
wouldn't be
back.
surprised.
What was it called? Music coin? I don't know if you guys heard about this. It was
Yeah, I heard something about that. Yeah, I like it's supposed to like some copyright whatever, something like that.
I remember they had a big announcement of an announcement of an announcement, all kind of Tron style going about this big revolutionary thing which was coming to crypto back in the day. And what it was, obviously, everyone was very anti-Spotify for a while because of the low payments to artists. So they were launching a version of Spotify where if you clapped into the microphone, it would tip the artists. So you can imagine a bunch of people sat around like listening to music on their own going, yeah, clapping. I mean,
That's totally impossible to manipulate.
yeah, of course. I mean, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Go stand at an Oasis gig, wait between songs. Hey, just made myself a $5. Awesome. Right. So I think, unfortunately, it seems Erica may not be joining us this evening. We'll try and get her on a future show. Like I say, she is very, very busy with the release of her book, Crypto War. So we'll give her a little shout out anyway. I've been reading it. It is really good, to be honest, guys. So if you've not got a copy, go out and get it. It's brilliant. Lots of helpful tips, lots of nice stories as well. Not all, mean, horrible, scammy ICO stories, but some of them are hilarious. So, how are we going to divide up teams? Who's feeling brave out of you three? Nietzsche, Alex, Ron? Who wants to go against the other two?
Let me be on the sidelines today. I'm really bad at this, you know that.
Oh, well, actually, we've just got Mr. Eugene Morozov stepping in with perfect timing, I believe.
So we actually we're four, right? So...
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like he was almost kind of telepathically feeling my need for him then, if he is connecting.
He's good at feeling needs.
After some of the sound bites I got out of him last week, he's definitely good at feeling a lot of things.
You just can't stay away.
Where's my boat?
Is he joining us? He's taking a long while to connect to the audio.
Yeah, it
have
happens.
to let him in on this machine or something.
Excuse my camera for just a sec.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Eugene, can you hear me? No, not yet. Alrighty, well, Alex, seeing as you're the only one with your cameras on, I'll let you divide up the teams. Who do you want to play with tonight? Who do you want on your side? Eugene, Ron, or Meetja? Who do you think knows their shitcoins the best?
Yeah, Meetja's kind of track record. I think he was busy writing the white paper, so he has some issues with with the jokes and concentration. Apart from so I'll cross Meetja out. And between Eugene and Ron, it's a really tough one. Eugene, are you with us, by the way?
There he is.
Here
Microphone.
he comes to save the day.
Yes, I'm very much with you guys. Even if I'm not physically there, believe me, I'm with you.
I'll go with Eugene, Ben. Choice is made.
I'll be honest. He is the running kind of furniture of the room at the minute. So you've been on every show so far, haven't you, Eugene?
Yeah,
Believe-
that's why who wants
that's
to
the wise
play with
choice.
losers? Who wants to play with
he's our local trivia whore.
Yeah. Trivia. Love it. All right. Well, while we're still waiting for Meetja to get out of the middle of Greece or his pool of Greece or wherever he is, let's introduce the teams. So tonight on team Did Their Own Research, we have Alexander Filatov and it's not special guest for tonight, Erica Sanford. We have always special to me, Eugene Morozov. Thank you very much for being here tonight, guys. Woo! And on team, did they pick their own t-shirts? We have Ron Milo and Meetja Goroshevsky. Hey! Woo!
Hey.
Welcome to the show, guys. Have you all had a good week?
How that happened? I wonder.
It was default.
Alex
Glory
chose
be to-
wisely. He said he didn't want you as his partner.
I have a funky T-shirt, by the way, as well. If you can see.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, very funky, very funky. I mean, I got myself a mug the other day, and there's a little nightlight on the shelf behind me. So good,
Hey,
good stuff in the
guys.
shop over there. Hey, look at
Hey,
that
Mita.
smiley, happy face. Looking beautiful. Oh,
Thank you.
Had some jokes about the white paper, and you kind of.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. I'm kind of ready for that.
Been waiting.
I'm not frightened anymore. You can joke.
You actually know that the current fashion in the blockchain space is actually not to call it white, but a brown paper. That's the latest.
Yes,
Ugh.
yes, that's come from the shit that they are spreading on it. Right? Absolutely.
Therefore, the name of the podcast. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, definitely a man who's been doing his research lately, isn't you, Micha? Right, so are we ready to
Absolutely.
play the game, guys?
A lot of references.
Yeah, here we go. I think you're going to be the dark horse of the game today. So, right. Clear my throat. Are we ready? Round one. Not the news. I'll be honest, I was going to kind of shy away from the fact, but I'm drinking, what is it we're drinking?
Watermelon Malibu.
which is very fruity, but oh my God,
Fuck
it's lovely.
shit.
Watermelon Malibu. Ugh.
Oh, it's
Oh, it's so
It
nice.
tasty.
sounds as awful as the podcast itself.
I just had a glass of wine just to be able to kind of sustain the jokes. And,
To try and stay on the same level as
No
us.
more Coca-Cola, though. Look,
I
I've
had
improved.
a local Greece wine just in some local tavern in the village right now, so I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Oh, you need to get on the ouzo over there, don't you?
Well, I'm trying to avoid that as
Ouzo,
much as
that's-
possible.
That's tough. That's a tough thing. I don't
I tell
know.
ya,
Can't handle Uzo.
A story I really shouldn't tell with people I work with, but when I was very young, I went on a hot holiday to Zante, an island in Greece, and for some reason ended up being dared to drink a shot of ouzo through my nose. So there was a line of us on the bar sticking our noses into these tiny shots of ouzo going. It's kind of like the motorboat in there.
Motorboat in the Uzo.
Oh my God. Do not try it at home. It was just I still wake up smelling
Don't
ouzo
worry.
some days.
We won't.
Those British tourists,
Yeah,
unbelievable.
I've matured a lot since then. so.
Legendary.
That guy, young Ben, he was a tosser.
They
Reprobate.
behave here in Playa, surprisingly. Lots of Brits. In fact, at some point later, I might show you one.
Oh, okay. A mystery.
He's in the
guest
other
on
room.
Eugene
He's
Street.
got him tied up.
He's actually 3 floors up. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Right, so guys, round one, not the news. Our opening round, very simple and always the same. I've got some quirky headlines, or some pretty obvious headlines this week, to be honest, from the week's cryptocurrency news. But there's a word or two missing, obviously, just to make it a bit harder. All our guests have to do, and it's just a nice shout out to whoever gets the answer first kind of round. All you've got to do is tell me the missing words from the story and what the story is actually fucking about. Yeah, make sense? Easy. Okay, are we ready? So first
No.
one.
Wait one.
No.
Oh.
Please meet my friend Stu.
How you doing, Stu?
Hi, Stu.
Hi, Stu.
Stu is our neighbor upstairs, a great guy, my good friend and neighbor, learning still about blockchain, or maybe, I don't know. What do you know about blockchain?
You have me doing 2 other things to teach me about that.
Okay, so process.
Yeah.
He'll be back, I promise.
Hey, once you're down the rabbit hole, Stu, you'd never come back, buddy. That's the problem. Awesome. Right, so our first question then, guys. First one, like I say, you've just got to get the missing words and tell me what the story is about. So, again, for those of us just joining us, Alexander is on the team with Eugene, and Ron and Mitra are playing together. So, first one. Bitcoin Satoshi's vision suffers a malicious what? And it's 2 words I'm looking for here. So, once more, Bitcoin...
Mickey, you got to take that one.
Satoshi's vision suffers a malicious what?
Duck back.
Alexander, don't give it up so soon. Let's,
Malicious attack, kind of defense or something like that.
Yeah, Alex, I don't think you realise how competitive Eugene is. You've picked him for your team. You best win now. Otherwise,
I can see concentration in his eyes. So how about kind of attack defense or something like that?
Ooh, attack defense. Well, I'm not. Dion's our scorekeeper because I'm crap with scores.
Suffering is from something, right? So like from a lack of
Malicious minor attack, something.
Oh, so
DDoS attack.
Alex had one word out of it. So like I say,
DDoS
it's 2 words.
attack.
A very specific type of attack, not a DDoS attack.
a ransom attack.
It's a type of attack only a proof of work blockchain can undergo. Realistically, anyway.
Malicious?
No, it was a malicious something attack. I think
A
Malicious minor attack.
something to do with the miners, the number of miners on the network. Go on, Mija, you got this one.
Consensus?
51%, of course, you know.
Hey, there we go. I think you were being nice,
Consensus.
giving the other guys a chance then, wouldn't you, Mija?
Well, I was waiting, like, for how long should I wait? Like, I don't know.
Do
You're
we
not
want them
supposed to
misery
wait, you're
now?
supposed to
or-
answer.
But guys, I said consensus. Majority of vote.
No,
But
you're,
you were
Mr.
wrong.
Competitive.
You're sneaking it. Consensus can have different majority factors, like 2/3,
Yeah.
for example, in proof of stake.
But I was close. I got a little bit.
No, it's up to
Yeah.
Dion if you get any points. I'm not getting involved in that at all this week after the
Well, let's
after the
go.
issues last week.
We
but-
figured one word and Mitty figured another word. So is it
Well-
like 1-1?
Well, no, but I think, yeah, I don't know. It was quite a big story this week, guys. So, yeah, obviously the Bitcoin hard fork of a hard fork, led by Australian pleb Craig Wright, suffered a 51% attack on Tuesday morning.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Satoshi himself, of course.
Yeah, real
Yeah, Satoshi.
yeah.
Yeah.
When real Satoshi was asked to comment, he responded by saying, sorry, I don't speak Australian, so you know.
That's
Who knows what he had
51%.
to say?
That's a remaining 49% of him.
What language you do speak, Ben?
Barely
English
English.
and-
I believe that's called original English.
Right, I tell you what, if anyone can tell me, there's a
Barely.
one sentence. Ha uma macaco and baixo uma meja.
South African.
Ooh.
Nice.
Afrikaans.
I tried really hard to learn Portuguese. And so, you know, when you're learning a language and people are like, oh, say something for me, like, dance for me, monkey boy. And so I learned ha baixo uma macaco and baixo uma mesa, which is Portuguese
Yeah, like
for there is a monkey under the table.
or in the
That's
Russian.
very useful.
Very useful indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where we go from there, but yeah, that's about the only other language I speak, Eugene.
We're only missing a monkey
Well,
and
anyway,
a table.
right. So
Yeah,
I
it's
don't-
like Russians learning "I love you" by saying "yellow blue bus," yellow blue bus.
yeah, yellow blue bus.
That means "I love you" in Russian. Yeah.
Oh, awesome! Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yellow
What was-
blue bus.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yes. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Yellow blue bus, Eugene Morozov. Yeah, my
Oh.
first proper Russian phrase. I'm not taking your derision, Ron.
I'll teach you some phrases, but I don't think this is the right platform.
No, not the platform. Welcome to NeverMind the Shitcoins, teaching 10 foreign languages. Right, second question. First round, so still on Not the News, guys. So, Fluffy Pony arrested for what? And this is 2 words, sort of 3. 1 word with a hyphen. So 2 words. Again, Fluffy Pony arrested for what?
Something wrongdoing.
Ooh. Wrongdoing's obviously the right sort of ballpark. I mean, you know, hopefully the police aren't
Well-
arresting him for doing good things.
The shitcoin kind of podcast that we have, right? So maybe kind of, the kind of, shitting a little bit, putting the shit on the, some on the payway or something like that.
No, I
Jay
think we're
Walker.
going down the wrong lines there. Wrong lines. Again, it's quite a non-specific headline about a very big story this week. Like I say, someone, a big personality, a famous nice guy in crypto, has been arrested and
Oh,
extradited.
Oh.
Yeah.
oh, damn it.
Alexander, you know it. I know.
We're talking about
Go
the
ahead,
guy,
Eugene.
the guy from arrested in relation
was
to
who was
North
arrested?
Korea.
No,
No,
not
no,
No, this
Korea.
was he was
No,
in,
there
he
wasn't
was
arrest.
in England. He was arrested in England, wasn't he?
No, U.S. soil. I believe.
Was it US? Yeah, I saw him. Damn it. And it had nothing to do with crypto.
Well, so
Yes, it
the
did.
missing words would be
Cryptocurrency trading.
No, no. I mean,
No.
should we give Ron the points there, Dion? I think
he was arrested. So just to be clear, he's famous crypto guy,
Yeah.
was arrested, and it had nothing to do with any kind of scams or anything like that. Dealing with crypto. It was like something just,
No, so again, just for reference, guys, I think first few episodes, most of the stories and things I've been saying have been a little bit kind of on the negative side. So I've tried to, be a bit more positive, and there's a few more kind of, less slanderous tones this week, shall we say? After spending most of last week talking smack about Steven Seagal.
Which, by the way, I think is gonna maybe, at least consider suing us.
Well, yeah, I mean, I hope he challenges me to
If
some
anything,
sort
I
of
could-
boxing
I-
match. That would be way
I have a
fun.
connection through a guy. I could actually talk to him.
Oh,
See if he
Tell him we
wants to
didn't mean
sue.
no harm. We meant no harm.
please tell me that's true, Ron.
I know Steven.
I actually do. I actually do know.
Oh, here we go.
No,
You see, this
and-
is the fame we need.
And I can
Steven
I can ask him. I'll even help hire a lawyer.
No, I mean, he can sue me for a giant Groot statue if he wants, but I mean, come on, the guy's wasting
Or he
his time
can
suing
teach you
me.
Aikido.
I
which
mean,
is
if he wants to,
absolutely useless.
if he wants to kick my ass, I will take it for the free marketing all day. I'll try and go 30 seconds in a ring with him.
If I remember correctly, wasn't I the one who first said about Seagal? No. I think it was me.
it was your question. Yeah, you got it correct.
Personal liability.
That was funny. That was funny. Personal liability. That's good.
Yeah, I know some of the sound bites from you last week, Eugene, were fucking absolute gold,
Personal
man. Absolute gold. But yeah, to draw this out, I'm going to call it. Ron, you got the answer there in not so many words. The headline was Fluffy Pony arrested for non-crypto crimes. So
I think Ron was just in there. I mean,
Absolutely.
Yeah, everything but the
I
exact
think,
words.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even I have to admit.
You have to
And
prove
the
it first.
markets are up. Love's in the air today. Like, we're all in a good mood, so I won't be tight with the points. So yeah, in the least cover-up of all times, it seems everyone's second favourite half-horseman, after BoJack Horseman, of course, and former face of Monero, Richard Fluffy Pony Spagini, has been arrested and is facing extradition. And he's facing
Extra credit.
extra credit from the US government. Yeah.
And Ron is facing extra credit from the Jan.
It doesn't work.
No. Yeah, so he's been arrested and he's facing extradition charges away from US soil to face non-crypto charges. And this comes only months after a failed $625,000 bribe by the IRS to anyone who can crack Monero. Nothing to see here, people, obviously. Tinfoil hat time. But yeah, I mean, what's the hashtag that's going around? Hashtag free fluffy pony, I believe. I mean, I'm not big on conspiracy theories most of the time, but it seems very Julian Assange to me. The kind of way in which they picked him up, taking him onto foreign soil to face charges.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past.
Yeah, I
Wouldn't
mean,
put it past.
Guys, sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
Do you want to actually see Steven Seagal?
Well, live on the.
Take a look.
Oh!
Next to Filatov.
Oh, look at that.
I actually met him quite a few times. He lives just 20 miles away from me here. So
Seriously.
Only
a
20?
couple of,
Right.
a couple of Aikido
Just-
lessons.
Just for clarity,
Well,
I do not
it
want to
makes
fight
sense.
Steven Seagal. Like,
Because he lives next to Filatov.
Yeah,
please do not. Steven Seagal, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I never said you pooped your
Me
pants.
too. I meant no
honestly.
harm. I loved several of your movies. Yes, I did. Thank you.
Marked for death, right here.
Yeah.
We should bring him on the podcast.
if
I
he
can
would come on the
actually talk to the
podcast,
guy.
So,
If you
so
guys
we
are
can
curious,
we can
I
all
can talk
tell
to
him
the
that it was just a joke. We didn't mean no harm. Please invite.
I mean, whether or not you believe that PR piece that's going around today, he's already heard it, apparently. So, yeah, right. So, after round one, what are the scores, Dion?
For did they pick their own t-shirts, Ron and Micha? We have 2 points. And I gave Alex and Eugene half a point for the first round.
Thank you.
This may deafen us all. Hey.
No?
I said thank you.
Yeah, there we go. And I don't know if you heard it last week, but I got this one specially for you, Ron. Hey. There we go. Per special request, the toilet flush. I'm not sharing my sound, am I? Bollocks.
No, so I can't hear anything.
we don't-
Nice.
That
So
was nice
Ron,
sound, yeah.
Ron deserves a quiet time.
I'm going to go in my safe space and come back.
All right, let's pretend I didn't say all of that before. Right, here we go. Hey! Can you hear that now? And
It still sounds like a toilet.
there we go. The toilet sound by personal request of Mr. Milo. Right, so, here we go. Round two, guys. We ready for round two?
We are.
We're not.
I just like to build suspense. It's something
I'll do it anyway.
someone told me once. If you want to tell if people are really listening to you, take a sip of your drink halfway through a sentence and see if they're staring. No, so round two. How much coin could a shitcoin coin if a shitcoin could coin? And try saying that 3 times fast. So, inspired by Erica's amazing book, and by the way, guys, I have heard from Erica, mix up with dates, she's doing a book signing or something, I believe. She's messaged me back, she will be coming on a future episode. But yeah, inspired by her awesome book, Crypto Wars, which is out now in all good bookstores. Round two this week looks at some of the more, let's say, interesting use cases, which have been devised by ICO experiments over the years. Okay? So, to give you an example of what I'm talking about, if I asked you, what did Tittycoin claim to be building, or, you know, what did they claim you could do with a Tittycoin? You could say, any guesses?
What coin?
Milk it. I said, maybe you can milk it.
Milk a Tittycoin.
Yeah, instead of mining and baking, you can actually milk.
That's nice. That's
That
nice.
deserves a
Milk
point.
the coin. Yes,
That
that's
deserves a
nice.
New
That's nice.
form of farming.
Yeah.
From the former farmers. Yeah. Let's milk this coin.
I think we just invented another concept, for the cryptocurrency.
See, that's the best thing about this show. We seem to be inventing a coin every week.
Proof-
What was it?
proof-
Graham's
proof of-
coin last week?
Graham's coin.
I see proof of
It's
lactation.
time to do.
Proof of lactation.
Time to do some milking.
Was that old campaign Got Milk? Nice.
Exactly.
Right, so anyway, pardoning all the milk puns. Sorry, guys.
You opened the door, we just walked right through it.
So a quote from Erica's, like I say, Erica's fantastic book. Tittycoin had perhaps the best offering of the crypto industry, allowing its owners to visit Titty Island, a luxury resort holiday destination with timeshare possibilities. If only it come true, eh? Oh.
That's very misleading.
Oh, hey.
I believe there's a
what
place
sells,
like that
sells.
in Miami Beach.
Bit like Fire Festival, but for Dion.
You mean that topless?
I would never go to
I
Thailand.
thought
Be careful what
Titicoins
you're
has
wishing
something
for.
to do with seeds, right?
What is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
called?
For
It's
some
right
reason.
between North Beach and South Beach. It's that little thing.
Yeah, essentially, it was a coin for Timeshare Island, which was just full of topless women. Essentially, I mean,
Oh, I thought they
how
had
could
a
it have failed?
yeah.
which
Timeshare
were
seeds.
all which were all told that they will get a share. So that's why they all came.
Of course, timeshares and ICOs. What could go wrong, like you say?
Mhm.
Right,
By the way,
so
Eugene, news of the week is this Miami coin now. So is it being
Yes.
baked or milked or minted or what's in Miami?
It's the brainchild of the whole team that's been helping a very progressive and pro-blockchain Miami Mayor, for which we're all thankful. And essentially, it's part of the much bigger thinking process that we have to essentially pay municipal employees in cryptocurrency and invest funds that are received by the government, the various endowments into crypto, and many other wonderful things. So I think we're way behind on that. I think we should, in Playa del Carmen, we are not yet there.
very
I don't know
clear.
about your cities, guys. Maybe you are already there.
No, anything which drives adoption is definitely a good thing, man. So we'll let that slide down again. Awesome, man. Right, so it's 7:30 already, guys. I know a couple of you have to kind of be getting towards going towards 8 o'clock. So let's get going with round 2, shall we? So, like we say, the example was Tittycoin. That was what did it do? So the next one I've got for you is a substratum. What could a substratum claim to have been able to have done? And the ticker was sub, S-U-B.
Subtract, it's the name of a project, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, to give you a bit of an insight, I don't have any personal horrible hard feelings about this coin, but it was one I maybe bought into a little bit when I was very green behind the ears in crypto. So it's going back a few years.
You didn't have anything against it, you said?
Oh, I have horrible things again. It conned me horribly. It made me look like a fool, Eugene. Oh, I don't like this coin. It's dead anyway. But what did it claim it was going to do is the question.
Substratum? Can you say it again?
Conquer the world?
Yeah, I mean that
shard.
No, again. So think ICO claims. Think 2017. What kind of crazy things were ICOs claiming they could do?
Be the biggest ICO. Conduct the biggest ICO.
Divide something by something.
Yeah. All right. So I don't think any
subthread.
And if you've never got it, I don't think you're going to guess it.
Is it geologic in nature?
No. So I'll give you a clue. It's to do with China, essentially. That's the biggest clue I can give you.
Like censorship or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Solver.
Yeah, I'm going to give that to team research there. So substratum.
Communist angle there, or
yeah. So substratum claimed that they would be able to take down the Great Firewall of China using an ERC20 token. Great plan, Meecha. Started by a very colourful character called Justin Tabb, a man with 5 convictions and 9 arrests under his belt, including assault and battery. Substratum raised a measly $13.8 million during their ICO, which Justin then used to day trade with before launching a second ICO after losing it all. The lesson here, don't trust anyone called Justin. In crypto especially, but just don't trust anyone called Justin. No, trust Justin again.
Justin Timberlake excluded, please.
Oh, okay. Yes, of course, Mr. Timberlake. Yes, I trust him fully with my heart.
Unreal.
You don't want to be sued by him.
Well, yeah. I heard he gets a bit tearful over these things, Eugene. So I won't mess with his emotions.
13.8 million.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like I say, with absolute bullshit, preposterous claims. I mean, they got me for a whole $20 when I was throwing shitcoin money around on Ether Delta. But yeah, I mean,
well, knowing
13
Mitya, Ben, knowing Mitya, he must have invested in that token, you know, because he hates the firewall of China.
If he did, he wasn't.
I have to say, I have to like I didn't invest in any ICO ever. Period.
Well, again, fact from Erica's book: only 1.9% of ICOs from 2017 or earlier is still around. So yeah, if you invested in one which is even still doing anything, let alone in profit, yeah, good things.
Like Mitya, I did not. I heard some people talk about it, and I decided to wait a little.
I mean, I'll admit my flaws. I say flaws. Ether Delta. I don't know if anyone remembers that one, but it was an absolute kind of. It looked like a Commodore 64 when you logged on it. You know, it was like a 8-bit computer graphics on the screen, and it was what Uniswap is now, but even less regulated in Cowboy. And yeah, you could throw $2 or $3 at the most random things. Wake up the next day, and they'd either be nothing or they'd be $100, $200. So. Yeah.
What was that fact?
Good times.
What was that fact for America's book? 1.9% of the ICOs that
I think
launched...
I'm remembering the number correctly. If I've got that wrong, I'll put in a correction. But yeah, it really isn't very high at all. Yeah, go on. So, second question, guys. What does, you should guess this one. I think this one's pretty obvious from the name. What did, or will a Denta coin claim to do? That's a Denta coin. DENTA.
Fix your teeth?
Fix the teeth, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so a bit more specific.
I mean, it's like kind of
to give you a new tooth.
keep your dental records on blockchain.
Exactly.
All right, Dion, should we give him half the points each? I mean, it's pretty on the money there, isn't it? Really. So yeah, DentaCoin, the blockchain solution for the global dentist industry. They aim to improve relations between dentists and patients with crypto.
Well, the idea is actually theoretically good. It would be just like medical records, which
not even crypto would make me friends with my dentist. Fuck 'em. Dentists are horrible.
I mean, it's a good idea.
I love my dentist, and today, Ben, you love your dentist too.
He also didn't mention that he's a sadomasochist. He loves the pain. No, but seriously, it's actually a good idea. I mean, something like that could be done, just like it could be done with medical records. You know, it's just we're not there yet.
Again,
and we definitely weren't there in 2017. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's sort of still around and kicking, but yeah, I mean, I'll contradict you there. I think it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, they need a spreadsheet. Yeah, no, you don't need a decentralized blockchain solution, let alone an ERC20 token for what are they replacing the stickers or the lollipops?
We'll make sure to turn you into a believer, Ben. We will.
It's the idea. I think the idea behind it is actually what I'm talking about. Is the idea of medical records that are accessible.
Yes. Yeah, you're talking yourself into becoming a DentaCoin maximalist there. Rob.
Yeah, no, I think Mitya is the best expert on this subject. Mitya, do you see a place for medical records on blockchain?
Yeah, definitely, I do. Yeah. But there are some really tough technical questions that need to be solved before we can actually do that. So I do believe in is like medical records on the blockchain. I don't believe in any coins that promise that.
And YouTube comment from Mr. Guybrush Woodbark: isn't your dental appointment at 2:30? Yay! Thank you there, Guybrush.
We'll pay him in DentaCoin.
We gotta go.
We'll tick you in DentaCoin for your homemade punchlines there, buddy. Right, so next one, Kodak coin. So Kodak with a K coin.
As in the defunct bankrupt Kodak, one of my previous clients that I dealt with for a very long time.
Oh.
Oh, beautiful. It's like you read it from the marketing, well, not the marketing pitch.
I dealt with them for
Kodak,
years.
the defunct camera company. That's their marketing angle. Yeah, so spot
Kodak
on.
Crow. I can't sing, but you know what I'm talking about. Simon Garfunkel. Anyway, sorry.
No, don't you apologize for singing, Ron. It's probably the most entertaining moment so far.
Please don't let's make sure that doesn't make the cut.
Oh, well, you've asked for it now. That's how we're opening, buddy. I'm just going to put that on a loop, remix it into some sort of cassette boy track. But yeah, Kodak coin.
To that Kodak thing, did they promise, for example, to record kind of the old analog photographs somehow on the blockchain to bring some digitization to the old analog pictures world, or?
Well, what it was, I mean, basically they rebranded a specialized ant miner thing, and the users would rent these things out. I think it was about $2,500 a month or something to rent these specialized Kodak blockchain ant miners. And then they'd have to share the profits 50-50 with Kodak. And then it's somehow verified digital photo ownership, or
sounds really decentralized.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah. But yeah, they launched at the height of ICO mania, the word you so correctly used there on. Defunct disposable camera manufacturers Kodak were desperate for something, anything, which would inject some life back into their business model.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah, lo and behold, they announced an ICO, which never happened in the end, and their stock price went up 120%, and then straight back down in a flash.
And who sold? Who sold on the top?
No. Well, I don't know.
Guy by the name of K-Odak.
I think so too.
Mr. Kodak dumping on his followers there.
But I have to say, like, they're not a camera company. They're actually a great film company. Was the leader in the space. They did a lot of innovations in that regard. It's just that the product cycle just
poor management.
died.
Yeah, and the technology was old. They didn't.
Not to mention that the whole
best.
Hollywood history is done on their film.
Of course,
right?
of course.
Yeah.
So they did great things with their core business. It's just that they couldn't adapt for the digital.
Yep.
And by the way, their one-time cameras was great kind of move. It's just that the world completely changed with the digital, and they didn't really catch up.
Yeah, it's a blockbuster video story. Same concept. They just didn't. They didn't move with it.
It's quite weird.
Yeah.
You look back at the older sci-fi movies.
They tried to get into. They tried to get into several different industries. I remember I actually ran conferences with them. They were trying, but they were late. They were just so late, where everybody else just moved faster, and that was it. That was the end of them.
Well, there were no camera company. So if they would be a camera company, they would like Nikon and others.
Fuji. Fuji.
Yeah, everyone. They could adapt because they could do the digital, but they were not. They were like biochemical, basically, like chemical company. Sorry, chemical company that did just the material for that. And I don't really know how they would or could or should adapt for the digital. Like there's a very hard.
Yeah, Mitya, building on your idea, could it be them kind of bringing COVID into our world, Kodak COVID as a revenge, for the Kodak failure or something like that?
I didn't hear that. I didn't say that. I didn't think that.
Hey, look, I gotta go.
We'll be sued by somebody.
I don't think Steven Seagal needs the money from suing us, but Kodak might, Alex. So be careful.
Let's cut it out. All right, next joke.
But yeah, right. So next one, and my favorite on this one. So last one of round 2. We've got, and I can't pronounce this word at all, so I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone's beliefs here. But the coin is called Cthulhu Offerings. Cthulhu, and I'll spell
Cthulhu,
it.
be associated with the Catholic Church?
No.
Not with the Catholic.
Cthulhu. I dismiss that outwardly then. I can't
do that
actually
again?
verify it's not fully. It might be something to do with Catholics. Yeah, so CTHULHU, Cthulhu Offerings is the name of the ICO, or was. You'll understand for obvious reasons why it's not around anymore.
Is
No.
it in any way associated with Hawaii?
Ooh, that was actually what you said earlier, wasn't it?
That, yeah, I said that some kind of like, is it luau or something?
Polynesian something? No?
Kalua?
Kahlua. We know where your mind is.
The official coin of Kahlua.
Okay,
No,
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Oh, wait. Wait.
Sounds tribal.
Yeah, it does. And it
Ooh.
actually might have something to do with maybe like Santeria or something like that. Am I warm?
No, I mean, I don't know a huge amount to that depth about
Some kind
where
of
the
a,
myths and legends come from, but
some kind of a
maybe
African
it's,
tribe related type of thing.
Maybe
I like-
African language as well.
all right. Well, I suppose I'm going to give both teams half a point here because I don't know where the legend originates from. But yes, this one is just fucking weird, to be honest. Cthulhu Offerings: sacrifice your coins and obviously your life savings by default to a giant octopus god thing called Cthulhu. Okay
Just
then.
be like this flying spaghetti monster.
No, it was a
Wait,
kind of
wait,
like
wait,
a
wait, wait, wait!
kraken
Don't touch
thing.
flying
No.
spaghetti monster.
No,
That is really,
Cthulhu.
this is really important philosophical concept.
Cthulhu
So
was real.
don't touch it, please.
Don't mess with his flying spaghetti
Don't mess
monsters.
with macarons. Yeah.
So did they actually raise some money, Ben? Did they actually raise some money for the giant?
Yeah, I think it was only
Jesus, really?
in the smaller.
Fuck me.
Oh god. Again,
No, but I can maybe. give
Where
you
was
another-
I? Where was I?
Ron, where were you when a guy collected $17,000 through an ICO where white paper said literally the following: guys, I need money to buy a new TV screen. Can you please help me? And that was the ICO, and
Yeah.
he received 17,000, bought a TV, was very happy. Mitty, didn't you tell that story originally?
You did tell that story. Maybe
Oh,
Oh, I
I
did. Okay.
It was useless Ethereum token, that one, wasn't it? He claimed he would buy nothing except electronics with the proceeds of the ICO. And raised, it was actually $40,000.
Oh, so,
a
Ron,
nice
where
fundraising
have
fee
you-
for that, wouldn't you?
Where
And these
have you
investors still
been?
call themselves investors?
Well, at least the useless Ethereum token made
Good
no
God.
claims whatever. It literally said, "No, don't give us your money. We will spend it on ourselves. But we have no development. We just
But frankly
have a website."
speaking, like if you look at the any stock offerings in the United States, for example, where you have like pink shits, shitty, like a lot of these stocks, which called penny stocks, right?
Yeah.
You don't know about them. They are completely, worthless piece of shit for the companies in a big depth and no revenues whatsoever. And they trade. Maybe they were good
Yeah, they
companies
did.
sometimes, and then they're
Wolf
trading
of
on
Wall
this
Street.
Exactly. And that's also penny stocks. So what is so surprising? Like,
Hey, let's
it's
invite another
normal.
lawsuit. Will Rondini. I know who Will Rondini is out of Chicago. I know his papa.
I know. I have the new
And
name.
lawsuits.
They made a killing. They made a killing
have-
pumping IPOs. I mean,
Yeah.
pump and dumps. I mean, it's and they're still around.
Well, they said
And I have
don't
a
know
new
if
name.
anyone-
Exactly my point. Exactly my point.
Has
What's
anyone
the
have a new
fucking
name.
difference? What's
Well,
the
it-
difference?
Go on, Eugene. Sorry.
I have a new name for this podcast.
Go on.
Come sue us.
Come sue us, you bastards.
Centralization, bitch. It happened.
Sue you, sue us. No, it's well now. The China hustle, if for penny stocks and real, actual, still going on today market manipulation
Yeah.
in the massive American stock markets. Like this
Yeah.
is S&P FTSE 500 stuff. Long story short, there's very strange laws in China where it's not illegal to defraud a foreigner. And so there are American companies taking advantage of this, getting very crummy small Chinese companies listed as, or buying out the shell companies of already stock exchange listed companies. And yeah, so they're already listed on the stock exchange. They don't have to go through any of the protocols or checks. And there are fucking dozens of these on the markets out there. So
Yeah, I
not
heard
financial advice, but if you can spot one and get the short in before everyone else.
Bring it here.
Yeah, I mean, please send me a DM, guys. I'm always open to financial advice. Yeah, anyway, round three. Ding, ding, ding. We've only got 10 minutes. Oh, God. Right. Yeah, we need a round 3. Is everyone good for an extra sort of 5 or 10 at the end?
Yeah.
I can't. I have a hard stop like a minute before 10.
Guys,
Let's
I
go.
run a
rush it.
podcast in 10 minutes.
Alrighty, well, in which case we can go Filatov v. Sorry, Filatov. I always call you Filatov. Very blokey. Alex v. Meetja for the last round. But yeah, go on. So round 3. If only I'd have hodled, or alternatively called flip hodl avoid. So, while it might seem that the crypto space is a wild west of crazy scams and even crazier characters, Eugene, as we've said 1,000 times before, we fucking love crypto here. Honestly, it's a force for good in the world. I talk a lot of smack about a lot of coins, but you know, this space is full of weird, wonderful, awesome people building brilliant products. And again, look at these guys here. Look at them, beautiful.
And most importantly, having fun at it.
Exactly. Saving the world, having a few beers at the same time. Woo. So, I mean, personally, I've got more old bags than Gucci at this point. And, you know, while it's nice to try and catch them all, if you've been around long enough, we all have regrets about those those coins which we either heard about or we had a little bit of, and then we either sold or, you know, we never got some of them. We missed out, you know. We could have had a Lambo and instead we end up with, you know, a new Kia, you know. So, you know, you can't be greedy with your profits, but this next game is all about that. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to give each team individually. So Eugene, Meetja, you sit back for a second for me. This first set's for Alex and Ron. I'm going to give you 3 coins, and all you have to do is tell me which one you would flip for a short-term profit, aka snog, which one you would have hodled, aka married the coin, and which one you would have avoided, aka avoid the fucking coin, you know. So just kind of like, you know, that kind of game we all remember. Yeah. All right, so you ready?
Are they doing these in teams or one from each team?
Yeah, in team. So this is Alex and Ron playing this one.
Alex and Ron are on opposite teams.
Makes sense.
This is why I need her here, folks.
Who cares? Who cares? Well,
yeah.
No matter what,
Right,
You
so-
must have bought Paragon.
the
points.
winner.
Yeah, I stand corrected. Alex and Eugene, this round's for you guys. Right.
Oh,
So,
what was the previous one?
Thank you, Dion.
thank you. Just thank you for everything. Honestly, this show would not be possible without
For
it, guys.
standing
Yeah.
by your drunken
Ben bought
husband.
popcorn.
Maybe a little, but no. Unfortunately, they never deliver. Right, so
I can help. I'm kidding.
don't do drugs and not financial advice, kids. God, so many warnings with this podcast. Right, so first one for you. Of these 3
Come sue
coins,
us.
Alex, Eugene, which ones would you snog, marry, or avoid? We've got Quantum, QTUM, Clout or BitClout, CLOUT, and Digibyte, DGB. So
Is there those are the only options? There's no option to
of the-
milk it.
Or you
So
can
can
call
you-
that your snogging if you want, if that's what you prefer to do. I'm trying to keep it kind of a little bit more toward the 15 than 18 side this week.
Look,
But
look, I'm of the opinion that most of other cryptocurrencies will eventually die, and only the real ones will remain.
yeah, of
To
course.
count on maybe one end. So, in fact, you know, I don't mind going and milking all the other ones. They're going to die anyway.
Yeah, so again, like I say, not financial advice, and these are just kind of based on past performance over the previous couple of years. So essentially, one of these coins had a very good throwing my book around, had a very good kind of short burst. One of them, you know, if you'd have bought in early, you would be, you know, riding those jet boats home. And again, no indicator of future performance. And one of them you should have just avoided like the plague.
So it was
quantum,
quantum.
clout, and
Alex.
digibyte.
Yeah, you know better.
And
Yeah.
what's the third one? What's the third one?
Digibyte, DGB. These are all top 100 coins as well at the moment. Again, no indicator of future performance.
So I would kind of go for the short-term profit on the quantum. I would hodl the BitCloud, and I would the third one. What was again the name of the third one?
Digibyte.
Digibyte. I would avoid that one.
Ooh. Well, I'm gonna give you 1 out of 3 there, buddy. Yeah, quantum. Oh yeah, Digibyte. You should have married the Digibyte. And again, like I say, no indicator of future performance, but 160,356% up since it first came around over the course of its 5 years. Quantum, you should have given them a quick kiss and cuddle behind the bushes. They were a good time in 2018, but since haven't been up to much. And Clout, again, I don't know a huge amount about it, but I would dump his ass girlfriend. I mean, it seemed kind of popular for a little while, but yeah, it seems about as popular as chlamydia right now. So yeah, awesome.
Is it on this Digibyte thing? Is it kind
Don't
of
underestimate fetishes.
is it on this Digibyte on this Digibyte
Chlamydia
thing?
fetish.
Yeah. On this Digibyte thing, is it some sort of a food for the Dogecoin or why is it so popular?
So Digibyte was an early days Bitcoin clone, which was 10x faster, 10x cheaper. It was good for moving coins between exchanges for a while. I don't know much else about it, to be honest, other than the very silly, all-time games figure you can see on CoinMarketCap. Right, so for Ron and Meetja, your Snog Marry Avoid coins are Pirate Chain, ARRR, Ripple, XRP, and Tezos. I wonder which one you should avoid
Oh,
here,
gee,
folks.
I don't know.
Which
This
one
is
the
such a trick
which one
question.
the third one? Which one the third one?
The third one is Tezos, XTZ.
Yeah, well, it's kind of easy. It's not fair because
Yeah,
you
it's not.
gave Sasha and
Yeah,
Jenna
like
coins
Yeah.
which nobody knows.
Well,
Giving
again,
us
to be
coin,
fair,
like
I was
everyone knows probably.
I was assuming Erica would be on Team B, and without being mean to you guys, she knows her shitcoins a lot better than you. So
yeah, but this is not
I had to
fair.
make one
This is
round.
not
So
fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Why
come
don't you
on,
just give it to us and move on?
Yeah, this is not
well, if you're
this is not
insist.
fair.
And I have to go, guys. I have a podcast to run. So I love
Great,
you all.
thank you for joining us,
Cheers.
Eugene.
I have an interview to do, so
Alrighty, well, I'll reveal it before you guys get off. It was avoid XRP because, who wants to end up with the bad guy from a 90s movie? Have a kiss and a cuddle with Tezos, but don't tell your parents because, they're a bit dirty. And marry the pirates because who doesn't like a roguish pirate-looking, kind of project? And, yeah, but
Like
pirates,
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Pirate Chain was a little bit of a harder one in there, but yeah, it's a privacy coin. They're still kind of small, but yeah, for crazy gains on that one over the time. And again, no indicator of future performance. Thank
Love
you
you.
very much,
Bye,
Eugene.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys,
thank you so
bye-bye.
much. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Thank you,
It was fun.
guys.
See you guys. So
Talk to
after
you.
round 3, what are our scores, Dion?
After round 3, we have a tie, 4 each.
Ooh. Awesome. Right. Have you three got a couple more minutes or have one of you got a dash?
Yeah,
or-
yeah,
I gotta go.
I can
Sorry. I
My battery
apologize.
will
No,
die
no.
in just.
I just
about a
wanted
couple
to
of
see the
minutes.
points.
Alrighty,
So
well,
just-
Ron, if you get your ass off now, Meetja, I'll do you first, and then Alex, if you've got a couple more minutes,
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
and then we'll put in the checks. Sue won. Right, so Meetja. Sorry, I'll do the intro first. Round 4, crypto innuendo. So crypto innuendo is pretty much what it says on the tin. One half of the question will be something about crypto, and the other half will be about something a little bit naughty, a little bit So all our players have to do, all you have to do, Meetja, is combine the two answers into one satisfying pun. So, and you get 2 points for each answer you can get. All right, so it's a lot easier than the Crypto Manto one. Again, you guys have got your minds in the gutter. So, our example from last week, if you didn't hear last week's show, which again, it was a fucking howler, was what you get. The first part of the question is the inventor of Bitcoin. And the second part is putting your face into a pair of boobies and going, which would be Satoshi Nakamoto boating. So motorboating. You look bemused there, Meech.
Okay.
Not impressed. Right, go on, let's see if you can get these. So, right, first one, going out in public with no underwear on. Okay, and the world's most popular meme coin. So you can talk this out loud because Alex isn't allowed to answer this one. This one's just for you. So you're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Naked dog. Something.
Doge, yeah. So
Naked,
specifically
naked
when you
Doge,
go out,
da-da.
you've got the rest of your
My
clothes
English
on, but just no
slang is
underwear.
not, yeah, well, it's naked, right?
Yeah. So I think there's a name
Well,
for it specifically. You're going.
I have no idea because, like, my English and the slang part is just not, you know, completely. Yeah, I'm not the best person to play that game for sure.
No, well, again, they're designed to be tricky, Micha. It was going command Doge, going commando, and Dogecoin, going command Doge. Hey.
Well, for that, yeah, you need to kind of have that in your head.
Hey, well, what can I say, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, so go on. You've got to get this one. You know big proper words. So, founder of Litecoin. You know the founder of Litecoin. And another
I don't
name...
remember the name, by the way.
Oh, well, another name for your sex drive. The proper, prim and proper name, like the Freudian term for a sex drive.
Like libido kind of stuff.
Libido is the second part of the answer. So
Yeah,
the first one
well,
is...
I don't remember his name. That's the point.
all right, well,
Miles.
Pass it over. Does
pass it
Alex
over
know?
for the other alpha point, Alex. Founder of Litecoin.
No, it's been a while.
No, he has been in the shadows for a little bit, to be fair. It's Charlie Lee. So you've got
Yeah, it's Lee.
Charlie
Lee, I remember,
Libido.
Charlie
Libido.
Yeah, but I don't remember the Charlie part. Yeah.
All right, well, again, you can't know them all, can you? Right, so
Well,
this
you
one's
can, but if you really like
if you have
continuing
too
to follow the forks of Bitcoin, like
if you have too much
Okay.
time on your hands, like me.
yeah.
Right, so third one, final one for you, Meetja. The original name of the Facebook crypto project.
Yeah,
And
Libra.
yeah, and a landing strip of pubic hair, usually found on the ladies, but like, what do they call it when it's just a little
Please
strip?
give me a fucking break.
Just a little strip. Are you in a public place? Is this why you can't say these things?
Well, I am in public place. Nobody speaks English here, but it's okay. I can't even say that word. I don't know if I know that word
Think of a
in Russian,
country.
actually.
A country. It's
Country.
named after a country. So Libra. Libra.
Like Liberia, yeah. I don't know.
Brazilian wax. Brazilian wax.
I understand now what you mean, right? Okay.
Hey, it took you 3 questions to get it, but we got no.
Yeah.
Right, so how many points did he get, Dion?
None.
None.
No, I'm sure he got at least, he got Libra, which is 1 point.
Do we count
and
half points?
He got Libido and Dodge. So that's 3 points, isn't it? It's half a point for each half of the answer and 2 if they get the full. We got to put a bit of competition to it. Otherwise Alex has already
3
won.
points then.
Yeah, right. So your score to beat Alex, you need to get more than 3 out of 6 points here. Can you do it?
I'm ready.
Yeah. You're not as competitive as Eugene, are you? Can't get a chest beating out of you. Right, so your ones are... And I feel a bit bad, actually, Alex, because these ones are actually a bit dirtier than the ones I've just done from each.
For some
Come on,
reason.
give it to me.
Give it a good man.
Always
good man.
ready.
Right, so a seemingly symptomless STI, which is usually transmitted through the blood, and an absolute moron who wanted the world to think he was Satoshi Nakamoto.
Oh, so Craig Wright.
Craig
and,
Wright, yeah.
Is the second half and the first one. Can you say it again? What's
So a seemingly symptomless sexually transmitted disease or infection. So it seemingly has no symptoms, and it's usually kind of transmitted through the blood.
Is it AIDS or?
No. So it kind of it ends with a C sound.
Yeah, what is it called? I know what you mean. Forgot the
I'll be
English
honest, it
word.
probably makes you sound better if you don't know what it's called.
Okay, I don't. You got me.
Yeah. It's a dangerous place to swim, in the words of Jimmy Carr, hepatitis C. So you've got hepatitis C. Ray Gross. Yay.
Ah, yeah.
It was a stretch, so I wouldn't
Yeah, it
worry.
wasn't. That's probably the hardest and stretchiest one we've got.
Okay, next one.
All right, next one. The proper name for a lady's secret garden. And a coin which was briefly popular because of having no transaction fees, which, as I'm sure Mitja will tell you, is a terrible idea.
They're
That's
still going
another
around.
tough
So it's-
one.
So it's a proper
Oh.
name for the lady's kind of special place.
Do you actually want me to say it loud?
I really want you to say it. Bearing in mind, for those of you who aren't aware, Alex isn't my boss per se, but we work very closely together. he's as close to a boss as I have. Say it, Alex. Say it.
Yeah, which one is it? Like a bush, a triangle? I'm just trying to go light, on that.
Like, how would a doctor describe it? Not as a triangle.
Oh man, you're naughty. My wife will be listening to this podcast, so let me save my marriage. Let me save my marriage.
Okay, so it was. You can hear you laughing and echo.
This is hilarious.
Oh god.
She likes that one. Right, so it was quite polite, really, Alex. It was a vagina, and the second part, a coin with no transaction fees, nano. So vagina. Was it? Is that vagina?
Thinking about vagina, but yeah. I actually had another word in mind, which I didn't want to say.
No, I wouldn't make you say that one on YouTube, buddy. Not especially not. Yeah, Dion kick my ass if I tried to. Right, so last one for you, and my personal favourite, which is why I wanted to get to the end. So the very regal nickname or name for a piercing through the end of a penis, okay? So there's like a common nickname for when a man gets a piercing through the end of his penis, and it's kind of royal sounding, very regal. And the the coin of Justin's son.
So the Tron is the second part.
Yeah.
And the first one, man, I have no idea.
No,
not that I ever considered, piercing in that area. That's only why I don't know the English word for
Or
that.
in any other area for that.
Because you know what? If I would tell you now right away, this is the word. I mean, everybody would know, where my piercing. So,
you might get some street credit for it. You never know. It might be popular nowadays soon. I used to have a flatmate who had it done, and advice for life: he had to sit down when he peed after having it done. So. You either know this or you don't. It's called a Prince Albert when you get it pierced down there. And so the pun would be Prince Albertron. Hey. My personal favourite.
I heard kind of rings a bell, but again, I'm probably...
We're both sucks at this. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a tricky trickster.
It's just like English jargon that you have to like.
Exactly. Like if you would ask, what's the coin, which underlying blockchain has multi-threading, that's an easy answer. There's only one.
Well, I tell you what. Go on. I'll let you have the kind of the good chill moments. Here's one that Eugene couldn't quite get the other day, and this was from Crypto Manto, and so it was. A decentralized blockchain community born of the ashes of the original Telegram project, and an implement you use to move meat around on a barbecue. So the first one.
Friton.
Yeah, and then think like pizzas.
This thing that you.
Yeah. So not a spatula. The other one, the snippy ones.
Yeah, I know what you were saying, but I have no idea how you say it in English.
It was.
Eugene couldn't crack it. That's weird.
Well, he got the first half, obviously, but I think it may be an obscure one translating across. It was 3 tongs. So, hey, I was proud of that one. There's only 2 letters, but yeah. Right, so on that zinger of a toilet flush, which I can't get to my soundboard quick enough for, Dion, what are our final scores?
Well, for Alex, he's on 6 points, but Micha is on 7.
Woo!
Congratulations, Mitra.
Well,
Is it a
absolutely
miracle?
undeserved.
You don't know how you did it, but you did it, and that's what's important, Micha.
Deserved, yeah.
You both
You know-
blushing made the show.
Yeah. I'm glad we stuck around for that end round. That was a lot of fun, guys. So hopefully I didn't embarrass you too much. And yeah, it was brilliant. Thank you ever so much.
That was
for coming
amazing,
tonight.
Ben.
Ah, thank you, man. You're too kind. You are too kind. And yeah, I hope it was a bit of light relief for you, Mitja, with all the hard work with the white paper. And good luck with that. Awesome.
Brown
Thank you
paper.
ever. The brown
The brown paper.
Brown paper,
It will
yeah.
not be brown at all. No. Right. Thank you ever so much to our guests,
Okay,
Ron
guys.
Millo, who's just gone, obviously, Eugene Morozov, Mitja Goroshevsky, Alexander Filatov. We have been NeverMind the Shitcoins. Thank you, Dion, and thank you, me, I suppose. Thank you.
Thank you,
Good
John.
night,
Thank you,
everyone.
Ben.
Bye.
Thank
you.
you.
Hope you had a
Bye-bye.
good time.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, how'd you turn it off?
Hey. Oh, mumbling. How'd you turn it off? We're still live on YouTube. Or are you mumbling there?